And it's very important that Queenslanders listen to this message. So today I can say that we've had 2 new cases. One is a child, an overseas traveller in hotel quarantine. The second person is a cleaner from a hotel, which is one of our hotel quarantine places. So we have 20 active cases and we have had 15,000 tests over the last 24 hours, which is absolutely excellent news, and I thank Queenslanders for doing this. Now, this cleaner did everything right. She developed symptoms yesterday and was tested yesterday, and this is in addition to our regular testing that has happened, of course, with our cleaning staff in hotel quarantine. However, we need to ensure that there is no community spread, so we need to make sure that people in Brisbane are getting tested if they have any symptoms, and she lives in Algester, and we want the people in the following suburbs, if they have any symptoms whatsoever, to get tested. This will be Sunnybank Hills, Algester, Calamvale, and there will be more details that will be released. There's a lot of contact tracing that has been going on overnight, and I want to thank Health. Health are experts when it comes to this, and they are doing everything they can to alert the community. So we need the community to stay alert, and if anyone in your family has any symptoms, like Dr. Young always says, we want that first point. So we want to make sure that we are getting that first person that has been positive. So please get tested. It's very important. So look, I'll hand over to Dr. Young to talk a little bit more about that. Then she has to get to AHPPC, so please ask your questions to Dr. Young after she speaks, and then we'll deal with other issues after that. The second thing I want to alert people to is in relation to travellers coming from Greater Sydney. You will not be allowed to come to Queensland. This will be reviewed at the end of the month. I know this is very disappointing for people during this time, but we are concerned still about Greater Sydney. We have a watching brief as well on Victoria. We are also very concerned about Victoria, and we'll be having a National Cabinet meeting tomorrow. I'll get further updates there, and I will update everyone after National Cabinet. But the key messages are, if you are sick, please go and get tested. We want all of our community to be safe in Queensland. Can I thank people for doing the right thing? I've seen a lot of cafes and restaurants making sure that they are checking in. You must keep up your social distancing, keep up that hand hygiene, and we'll get through this together. So once again, please, if you're sick, get tested, and the Health Minister will also run through our fever clinics up and running across the southeast, and Yvette will give a bit more detail about where people can get tested. We've ensured we've got adequate staff there, and we do want people to do the right thing. So I'll hand over to Dr. Young.
Thank you very much, Premier. So 2 new cases in Queensland overnight. One, a young child who's recently travelled from the UK and has tested positive in hotel quarantine. The second is a lady who works as a cleaner at the Hotel Grand Chancellor, and she has been fantastic. So she got tested as part of our routine weekly, every 7-day testing on the 29th of December, and was negative. Then she since then developed symptoms, so came forward to get tested, and we got that result late last night, and it's positive. So we've been working with her through the night, and she has been fantastic and has cooperated fully with us. So we've been working through with her where she has been during her infectious period. So we have deemed her infectious period to be from the 2nd of January onwards. She did 1 shift at the Grand Chancellor on the 2nd of January, so we've been working with the hotel, who have been very, very helpful with anyone who's been in that hotel to just ensure that we've covered all bases there in terms of anyone she's come into contact, and we've then spoken to her about where else she has been in the community since then. And I want to go through those sites now in detail, but I stress this is just the first information. We are likely, as we continue to talk to her and her family and household, we will get other sites, so it is really important that people keep alert who are in Brisbane at the moment as to other sites that could be a concern. So these sites are places that the lady has been while infectious, so it's important that people, if they have any symptoms at all, come forward and get tested. Now, her close contacts we will be talking to directly, and we will be asking them to come forward and get tested whether or not they have symptoms and to quarantine. But these other sites, we really want people to be alert to themselves. Any symptoms, it is really, really important that people come forward. So these are the sites we're aware of so far. The lady caught a train from Old Tandy Station to Roma Street at 7 a.m. on Saturday, the 2nd of January, and we're working with Transport to get go-card information, CCTV and so forth, and so we will get that. But in the meantime, please, anyone who is on that train or at Old Tandy Station or Roma Street around that time, any symptoms at all, please come forward and get tested. Similarly, she caught a train at 4 p.m. from Central Station to Old Tandy Station on Saturday, the 2nd of January, so before and after her shift working that day. Plus, anyone who might have been working in that part of the city, any symptoms at all, come forward and get tested. Then Woolworths, Calamvale North, from 11 a.m. to 12 noon on Sunday, the 3rd of January. So that's the Calamvale Central Shopping Centre. So that area there, but anyone who's been to that Calamvale North Shopping Centre, please, Calamvale Central Shopping Centre with the Calamvale North Wars, please come forward. Similarly, Coles, Sunnybank Hills from 7:30 a.m. to 8 a.m. on Tuesday, the 5th of January, another site that I'm concerned about. Then the last site is the newsagent at Sunnybank Hills Shopping Town from 8 to 8:15 a.m. on Tuesday, the 5th of January. So that's the newsagent that's located at the corner of Callum and Compton Road in Sunnybank Hills. So that as well. But this is the time. Anyone with any symptoms anywhere in Brisbane, it is really critical that you come forward and get tested. If you don't have symptoms, just keep alert.